in a sense. So yeah, so what I'll do is we can go ahead and just kind of jump into it, just kind of analyze what's going on. This is the first game, so it's a best of 5, guys. No, best of 3. It was a best of 3 for the Go4. It was for the Go4 Cup, and this was the finals against Heist LiT. So this is the game. So pretty much they've got everything set up right now. Fairly basic. They're holding, obviously, train room, so forth, and everything like that.
I can't play here.
Let's see if I can get things.
Spot for me to be.
So, for instance, this is what.
All right, white stairs. Bottom floor.
This is what happens when you play into this game right now. Right now, you guys do know that the time limit is 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes, and they're droning. So now you're looking at the play by himself, holding an area.
I got out of there because it's too claustrophobic.
No, the Go4 Cup. Yeah. So pretty much he says he doesn't want to hold A room or B room because it's too claustrophobic. So you're playing back stairwell, which is fine. You're playing back stairwell, but you're also playing back stairwell very, very aggressive and unsafe at this point right now. So you can tell by like the peaks, like just very odd peaks in a way. So
stairs, maybe that's where
I probably should just mute. I'm just gonna mute it out so you guys can't like hear like communications and stuff. But what we can do is you just kind of go through the plays and actually see what's going on here. I mean, they have standard play. They have obviously they have smoke top side watching white stairs. You have him watching carpet. You have the 2 in room, and they blew up top side already. Look how he's just randomly moving around back stairwell. It's like no direction, no idea what's going on, no communication. And it's really sloppy in a way. So something that you guys need to understand about when you're playing in competitive games, it's all about watching angles. If you're not watching angles, the guy, he's been spotted, all right? He got spotted. Now he's freaking out. Like, he's just freaking out, throwing C4 around randomly, blows his own trap up, gets droned out. Now he's running away. You're kind of screwed now. They have 35 seconds to go into the site and plant the bomb right now. So now they forced you off back stairwell to go all the way to the other side of the map. 25 seconds, you're creeping up front stair, which is fine. Obviously, Dalen picks up a kill. It's like he's looking around, right? Like, look, this guy right there, I have no idea how Vietnamese didn't kill him at all. Like, I mean, you can hear him rustling around stairwell. You can hear him moving all around. He's looking around randomly with no direction of where to go. Very unsafe-like. Team has to run in and go. So this actually wasn't that bad of play on his part. It wasn't a bad play on his part, but it was even worse on the enemy's team side. You can tell that when they're playing this game, when the enemy team is playing, you can tell that they are wasting so much time pushing random, not even pushing, might I say. They're literally not doing anything. They're just standing around, wasting a lot of time. The player management is just really off in a way. So what happens is they're wasting so much time to drone, where they can do what I was talking earlier is a buddy system, where you take 2 and 2. You take 2 and 2, so you get one guy and another and another and another. So you obviously get 4. You have one guy kind of holding back, watching spawns, watching windows and stuff like that. So what you do is you have one guy droning for another. That guy drones in, sees the room's clear. Your second dude breaches instantly, takes over control of the room right away. Takes no more than 5 to 10 seconds. Clear, room clear, go in. Now the dude outside that's droning now undrones, runs into the room, and stands there and watches his back. Too many people are emphasizing this whole lurker play. So what's going on is they're lurking, they're worrying about the lurker so much. Fuck the lurker. Who gives a shit about that guy? Let him have top of the fucking, let him have top stairs. Let him have control of piano room. Let him have control of cigar bar. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna drone second floor. I'm gonna run in. My teammate's gonna come in with me. I'm gonna watch the hallway here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch my dude that's droning is gonna turn around and watch my back for a second. We're just listen for a minute. Just listen, chill. Then what's going to happen is you guys are going to put yourself into a safe area in the room. Your buddy's going to drone, and you're going to push to the next room. You're going to push up to the next room while that guy is watching your back droning. That room's clear. You guys are now going to push down the hallway, push into the next room. So that takes a matter of 30 seconds, not even that, 20 seconds at best, to take control of the room. And then have other people watch your angles. You should always have somebody watching your back because you're worried about the lurkers. So what happens is this: they're taking one guy drops. So if one guy drops in the cup, it is It is not your fault. It is not the team's fault. You play it out because he can get re-invited into the game. So what happens, this round ends up being a 5v4 right now. So it ends up being a 5v4. So we'll let this round play out, and I'll show you what happens with this round and everything like that on tactics side. Look how much, look at this, just look at the time. There's a full minute being wasted off the time of him droning around doing what? Minute 55 left. You guys got to go in. Nobody's watching him outside. He's laying outside by himself. You have two guys up top on rooftop doing, I don't know what they're doing. And then now he's got to run in by himself. You do know that you just droned second floor, right? You droned second floor. You don't. First floor is not clear anymore. That dude could have came out a front door. He could have came out front door and killed you like he just showed. He just showed that he played aggressive out front door at the very beginning. Right away. Then you have this guy hand grenades himself. He nades himself watching a drop down. At this point, this is what they should have done at the very start of the round. They should have done this 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. Climb to the top, hold rooftop, one breaches, Sledge breaches in, one guy drones for Sledge, Sledge jumps down, another guy jumps down, one guy watches stairwell, the dude's droning from the top of the roof. It is complete safe. What all that guy has to do is drone into Cigar, check Cigar, it's clear, checks piano room, that's clear. Your dude pushes through Cigar into piano room and takes control of that. Dudes upstairs are watching Skylight, so if they come through bar topside, which they are doing right now, watching topside, he can watch you if they push aggressively through Cigar into there. So it's all about watching, it's doubling up. You always want to have teams of two, teams of two, teams of two. So this right here was this ended up being a 5v4 at the start. So right now it's like he's watching too much. He's doing way too much. Like he's giving up so many angles right now. There's so many angles that are going that it's time limit is at hand. He's watching too much, doing too much. Round 2-1, they killed him out. There's a lot of things where, well, look, dude, you already had a guy watching back stairwell. He watched back stairwell. You were watching White, then you watched Cigar, then you came back into that, then you checked the kill hole that was in Freezer Room. When you were watching Freezer Room, you gave up Freezer Room. There was a dude in Freezer Room, I'd add. Guy in Freezer Room was looking through kill hole. You gave that angle up. You looked around. It was just very random play towards the end of that match because of the time limit. There was 30 seconds to go, 25 seconds to go, and it was like, oh shit, we have to now push extremely aggressive here, unsafe. Because of the whole start of the round where it took them 2.5 minutes to drone for no reason. The small little things that you don't see teams do. Like, it's very weird. I watch all these players play. I watch those teams play. I check their streams out when they're playing. Dude, I spend a lot of time just kind of analyzing and things. And it's just, there's very basic things that people need to do in the game that could help them. There's a lot of time. So what happens is there's a lot of times that games will go down to the wire where it comes down to 20 seconds. You have to plant the bomb. I still have to plant the bomb. There's 3 people on the enemy team alive, and I have to run in and plant the bomb in 5 seconds to go. You're not winning that round. It's just not. It's almost impossible against a good team holding angles. So one thing I don't really see teams do much anymore is they give up angles. I'm not sure why, and I think what it is it's about the team communication isn't there in terms of a professional team. A lot of players you can go through and watch the communication, and it's very sporadic. It's all random, very random. You know, instead of buddy systems, like for instance, you're watching this him playing right now. He's defending. He really has no idea what he kind of wants to do at this point. You see how many angles he's watching? He's watching bakery now. He's tucking himself into bakery. He's now watching right side. You have D's right here. You got DZ watching this window. He should be watching this window right now. Why? Because there's no way they can breach behind him unless it's a thermite. He's going to clearly hear them breach beforehand. So now this guy's giving up an angle. So D's, if we could just pause this real quick. You can clearly watch how they're playing. You got DZ watching. I don't really know. Like he went from the backside. Just in general, just look at the positioning that they have. There's nobody in A right now. You got McConey. He's up top on stairwell, which is great. You have Daycan. You have Heist Dalen back in the here. So he's already watching that door. He's watching that door come in, and they also have another guy in the room that's watching that same door as well. If they come to that door, If they come through that door over here, which is right over this way, if they come through this door, Day is going to spot them before anybody else. If they kill him, the dude that's already in the room to the right is going to watch that door and cover it. This dude here is now giving up the angle for the window. So what happens, the dude's going to break window. He could either A, quick breach, he could slow breach, cause a little bit of time, cause a little panic. And then now what's going to happen is this guy is going to have to be forced to watch window. He's going to have to turn and force to watch window, where now he gives up A room because nobody's watching A room. So what happens here is just this one guy right here doesn't have to be here. He doesn't have to move. He can play that back corner right here. And then what happens is this dude right here can watch this wall. If they breach into A room and they do say maybe they want to come B, which is really weird and random. I don't know why they would want. But he can watch this for you. So now this guy's not really watching his teammate in per se. They're not overlapping in a way. They're all running around randomly. Go back and watch the play. Kills one drone and gets spotted. So now he's running random. He's just running. He's forcefully going wherever. He's now overlapping his teammate. They're back going. This is where D should be playing at. He should be playing here. And then now he gets drone. So now he's like, all right, man, I'm going to slowly walk around here. I'm going to play here. I'm not really sure what he's looking at. All right, well, now I got to go over here to B area. I have physically gave up A. There is no fighting presence. There is no fighting presence at A as we speak right now. So, Daycan just got killed front door. I already know he got killed front door because that's where he was at. The other guy, and this was in the room. There's nobody is fighting A right now. Bomb's being planted right now. I just heard it. He's being shot through the wall. He peeks out, gets a kill, which is good. Now look what happened. Now look what just happened. Did you see what just happened? The same thing I just said that was going to happen prior to that. The whole me explaining what was about to happen just happened. So what happened is Deez could have stayed there. He could have stayed in this room fighting. He kills the planter. The dude kills him through this window. That Deez could have killed him. That he could have watched that angle. Broken window, killed him. He did come out and force the defense. He did force the defense on the planter, which was fine, which was good. Now Deez has now got to run over here, fight this window all over again. Dude over at the entrance, fighting through holes. They shot a kill hole out here. Now I also want to show something else. So now I'm going to show you something else here, okay? Now this is another thing that I watched, and I was thinking when I seen this live that this whole play could have been done completely different. And this is about just knowing game sense and knowledge of the game and sin, okay? So he gets res, which is good. They know bomb is at A. They know it's over here. He now is aggressively peeking that window, like just slow peeked and just ran around randomly, giving up. I mean, literally just exposing himself to mad angles. So back to what here is 30 seconds to go. The enemy team is like he's running around random. They just gave up A. Like A room is just completely wide open in a way. You know, it's like, okay, fuck. Now this kind of sucks. So now you watch. Now you watch what happens here. Bomb's about to get planted. I still remember this. Bomb's planted, okay? Now here it is. He's dead. Now listen.
I hit the fucking pole, man.
Now listen.
That's just the second base. It's not a big deal, okay?
So he fights here.
We still got we'll win on.
And then what he says is, I didn't have anything.
That's a crazy spot you can plant right there. Like, you see how much open area they have? It's amazing.
I know it.
Really fucking bad.
I know he says it. I know he says it. But anyways, what happens is they planted the bomb over in the corner, right? And what he did is he just slowly peeked. He just slowly peeked that angle all over again. Completely. He just slowly peeked. Yet, if you go back and watch this whole engagement that happens here, if you go back and watch, he still has C4. You see this? He still has C4, and he still has 45 seconds to go attempt to fight for the bomb. So what happens is he slowly peeks out and just allows that guy that's holding the angle to just kill him. What he could have done is C4'd this wall right here. You see this wall, this opening wall here? It's not reinforced, so you can blow that wall up free. He could chuck a C4. This is all like on-the-fly stuff that you should know that this is what you should, this is the potential. I could potentially do this to help me better win this round. So what happens is he could C4 this wall to his right, and then he can peek that door if he wants to. That's completely up to you as a player yourself. You still have C4 available. C4. Bomb gets planted. It's a 1v3. The chances of winning this round is pretty slim, but you still have chances. He could have planted C4 on that wall, blew it up right now, and then slowly peek this out. Now you got to think, if that C4 goes off on that wall, you're now thinking he's probably coming through that wall, which is going to force that dude to look over, might give you a little bit of time to actually gunfight him. If you think about it, if he had another second, a second or two, he probably would have killed him. Because the dude would have been forced, you know, it would have been forced to look at that hole instead of there. He could have peeked the corner, killed that dude on bomb. Then it would have been a 1v2. Now you have to know where the other two guys are. I knew one guy shot me from back window, so most likely he's going to be back truck, which is going to be the black truck in the backside. That's most likely where the dude's going to be at. Was over there. So that's now another angle I gotta watch. And I also gotta watch the window that's being broke from the front side. So that's two angles that are being crossfired. So now I have 45 seconds. I just killed that dude that's planting the bomb when I C4'd it. I now can move away from that angle, go to the wall that I C4'd, and I have clear opening of the back door to black truck, and I can peek that real quick. I can do an aggressive peek and see if that guy's watching me come out freezer now. So what happens is I can catch that dude off guard. So what happens is that truck white, that truck is black, Si. That truck is black. The truck is black. It's right there. See, this is another thing why you will not get better at this game, Si. Is because you don't analyze this game like it. You randomly run around and you play unsafe as well. That truck is black. Literally, that truck is black. It's about knowing the surroundings, man. You got to know them surroundings. The truck is black, my friend. That black truck right there is the truck that he was going to watch for that angle. The truck in the backside, you don't really have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about the kitchen window truck anymore. You don't have to worry about that truck because you're already in the room. That guy would have already killed you with that through that truck if he was watching that angle. The dude that I was talking about was when you C4'd that hole, you now can peek the truck side and watch that angle. You can now peek that truck. Dude's not there. Now that allows me to go behind bakery and then watch the windows. Now I can aggressively peek the windows and see if there's anybody there. If they're not, dude's probably on stairwell. I can peek the stairwell quickly. You got to think, you got time to work with. You got 45 seconds. I want to say it's 45 seconds to plant the bomb. So you have 45 seconds to work with. So you literally, you have all the time in the world to play. So now this is here. This dude up top here is attempting to spawn kill, which is actually an extremely good fucking spot he was holding. I didn't know anything about this spot until today, where I was like, wow, that was really good. What he did, the dude just took damage at the start. So see this window right here? He shot that window out. Now what you can do is you can climb up piano. You can climb on top of the piano, and you can look over the roof, and you can shoot guys as soon as they spawn in, right away. This is why this map is not played in competitive, is because it's too easy to spawn kill in this game. Look how much time that guy's killing off the clock right now. It's almost a full minute, and he's still in spawn just because of that one window. He's finally pushing in there. He's no drone yet. He hasn't done any of that yet. That's a full minute off the clock that's been wasted, all because of that one dude shot him at spawn. That's why this map isn't played. You don't see any of the Brazil people play this map, dude. They only play Oregon, and they play Consulate. They play those two maps. It's very hard to spawn kill out of both those maps. Extremely hard to spawn kill. This map is very gross in terms of playing. I'm not sure who chose this map. I want to say LiT chose this map for that reason. If you guys go back and watch how LiT plays on every single one of their maps, they play extremely aggressive. Very aggressive plays all the time, coming out windows, jumping out front doors, going out back doors, just playing super fucking aggressive. And this is the one map that is extremely easy to do that on. That one piano. Think about if he killed a guy standing on top of piano down in the backside of spawner there. That's one less dude that they have, one less drone. In a matter of a second, you killed him right away, just with that one cheeky spot. So you got to think, if you're playing against aggressive teams, now you got to think about where you're going to spawn at. Start spawning as a team. You know, now you know that piano window's there. All right, we might not want to spawn backside. Well, we don't obviously want to spawn side street either. We don't want to spawn side street because that dude's coming out front door and he almost killed us the very first round. Now I know the very first round that guy's playing aggressive there. I don't even want to challenge it. What I'll do is I'll spawn lakeside or riverside, and I will be able to push up with the safety of the wall, the safety of the angles. I'll take the camera out to my right. He'll be out front door, but he doesn't really have a shot on us. He doesn't have anything. So it's like, okay. Now, another thing that really gets me, so bad. This is, oh, God, it gets me so bad. We'll go back and watch this while I was talking about this. Now, look what happens this whole round here. Now, watch this. 1 minute to go, they got to go upstairs. Now, you guys tell me what happens this round that you see that is extremely wrong. This is what I see pro teams do this all the time. I've been spotted. It took him almost a full minute to take out that camera right there. Was been spotted. He just got spotted. That camera didn't even need to be shot. There's another camera that's in that hallway that is staring at you right now. You're looking at that camera. You've been looking at this one camera in hallway, this one camera up here in this hallway for almost a full minute and 30 seconds up at the top right now. Still's walking by. Walking under, just chilling, just waiting, just hanging out, not doing anything, still not taking out the cameras. Like, you know, this is just little things that you just do. Like, think about how much information the enemy team is getting right now by that one camera being up like that. I'm talking good team. You know, I'm talking a good team. One thing that this guy does really well, though, is he's got a decent shot. But that's because the other enemy teams are playing really random and sporadic, and they're not really... they're not holding angles. They're not doing much of anything. It doesn't even look like the communication is really there. Time lost. Failed to disarm the bomb. They wasted all that time for what reason? 3 minutes down the drain by just running around randomly and not doing anything. The player management and sense of direction is just, there's a lot of what we call in like StarCraft. There's micro and macro. What it is you're microing your managements right now, and you got to think to yourself, you have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to work with. If you take 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock just to hit the bomb site room, you're not going to win that round. It's just not going to happen. You have to plant the bomb still. You got to kill the 3 defenders that are in the room before you can plant the bomb. So now you got to think you got to micro your managements a lot better. Randomly, he was running around. He was running around. I got flamed, might I add. I got flamed in his chat, all right? I'll throw that out there. I got flamed in his chat while I was watching this, you know? And then he's playing Capcan, for instance. He's playing Capcan. And a lot of players were like, yeah, he's playing Capcan because Capcan is essential to the team. His traps slow the enemies down. He's 3 armor. He helps the team out with C4. And I'm like, no. Nobody's getting killed by your Capcan traps, man. A pro team is not getting killed by those. People in casuals barely get killed by those. Doesn't matter. It's just not. Now look at the team comp they have here. They have a Doc, a Rook, a Bandit, a Jaeger, and a Frost. Frost, great. Don't get me wrong. Frost is good. You can put traps on windows. Forces people to watch their footsteps and they can't play aggressive to come into windows. Great. It's good. One tap of a trap that you can clearly see from the other side is good. He has C4. Okay, fine. He's got C4. But guess what? Smoke has C4 and Smoke has a grenade that you cannot run through. What is the one thing that people are having issues with playing in the tournaments right now, in the Rainbow Six tournaments? Right now, they are having issues with time management. They're having issues getting into rooms safely, properly. Take a Smoke and put him into room. He can literally lock a room down, 8, 16, 20, for almost 30 seconds. For almost 30 seconds, he can kill time off the clock by throwing smoke into an area and gassing it. You're not wanting to run through that. You're just not. You're not going to run through that because you're going to take so much damage. You can't even see through it, let alone. And you get killed. So, utilizing a Capcan over a smoke is just, it feels very weird to me. Very, very odd. And Smoke still has C4. You can still C4 shielders if they're using shielders. I haven't seen them use, a lot of teams don't utilize shielders much. But that's another thing to think about is, where's Smoke? Who's playing Smoke? You know, like, people are already having issues getting into the rooms in time limit. Let's just cut time off by me using my utility on you. And you see people really start to freak out. So right now, like, look at all these angles he's trying to watch. There's so many. This guy could be a fantastic player. I'm going to be honest with you. He could be a phenomenal player. And I even said in his chat, I was like, look, man, you could be an extremely good player if you just relaxed and watched angles. You're doing too much. Way too much. It's like you're watching too much. You don't need to watch back stairwell. Your buddy is above you watching the back stairwell. Look at that. That dude should have killed you. That dude back there should have that Vietnamese guy should have killed him easily, outright, easily. He had the angle on him. He had the open angle on him. And he aggressively peeked that angle, and the Sledge had no idea he was there, I guess. I don't know. This is weird. It's like not doing your angles properly is what is a problem. And it's just watching too much. You now know a dude just came from behind you. You know there's a dude came from behind you. now he's going to peek it. And he's like, all right, now I'm going to play here. All right. You know you can watch both these angles. You can watch both these angles by just holding couch, right? Like, you don't have to run around randomly. You don't have to walk around. You know I can hear you when you're walking around. You could have killed that dude. You could have killed him easily. You could hold 2 angles by just holding couch. If you're really wanting to play this room, you can. Go back couch, hold this angle, and you can look to your left, and you can watch the angle of the guy coming through by the bookshelf, the little corner bookshelf. You now can hold 2 angles safely without doing all this random running around. This movement is killing actions. It's now allowing me to hear where you're at if I need to clutch the situation. Bomb's been planted. Where's the bomb been planted at? Oh, shit. How did they planted A? Nobody's watching A. They literally came through right here, planted A. All right. He comes through and gets that kill on the guy, which is great, which is fantastic. Kills the guy there. It's because the dudes weren't holding proper angles. Plant the bomb, A, go run out of hallway. Just sprint. Just fuck it. Bomb's planted. Sprint out down hallway. Sprint down hallway. Go outside. Watch this bomb from outside. You see the window here? You can watch bomb from window. If he's beating on this, you can hear him beating on it. You can peek him over the ventilation system and kill him. If a guy peeks you window, you don't have to fight that dude. You can just chill. He's beating on bomb. All right. Now I know that if I'm going to lay down, I can hear him. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get up and I'm going to watch window to make sure the dude's not there. That's my first thought. Kill the dude window that's peeking me, because obviously there's going to be a guy peeking me. And then I'm going to kill bomb guy. All right. As soon as he pounds on that thing, you can hear it. Bop, bop. Oh, jump up. Window's dead. Kill him. Lay back down. Oh, he's got to go defuse bomb. All right, cool. I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to hang out. I'm not going to do anything. I don't care. I'm going to wait for you to punch that bomb because I know you don't have your gun up. I'm just going to wait. It's like CSGO. It's exactly like CSGO. When people defend on bombs, they don't peek you. They don't aggressively peek you. That's how you lose rounds, by me planting the bomb and then overly aggressively peeking. That's what happens in that. Now, I see that so much when I'm watching this game. People don't play objectives. They don't play the bomb. Play the bomb, you will win more rounds. Literally, I think, what, 3 rounds of this whole match has gone down to time limit because people aren't utilizing their micromanaging of drones, using a buddy system. What's going to happen this round? I'm going to say this guy is going to play aggressive front door again. I'm going to say, I want to say that's what happens. Is it this round, 3-5? I think it is this round. I want to say it is this round. And he plays aggressive again. So he plays aggressive again. This is the spawn that I was talking about. This is a great spawn to have for that dude playing aggressive out front door. Camera to your right. Still didn't take out camera to your right. Finally gets spotted and takes the camera out. He was going to run by that. There's no way he was going to kill that camera. I've already been watching. He doesn't. It's very rare do I ever see him take out cameras. And this is a diamond player, might I add. This is a diamond level player. This is a player that is playing the game at a diamond level and still doesn't take cameras out, which is very odd. You know, to me, I mean, that's like gold level stuff. That's like day one, learn where all cameras are, kill them instantly. All right, fine. You guys watch the stream when I'm playing. I'm literally watching. I take out the cameras instantly. It takes 1 second. All right, there's camera there, there's camera there, there's camera there. Done, 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 done. Now they don't know where we're coming from. Done. Simple, easy. But it is now. It's been a full minute. It's a full minute. They've wasted 1 minute. He just now gets out of spawn. Him and his teammate just now get out of spawn. It's been 1 minute. Now you think to yourself, you now have to drone library, you have to drone bottom stairs, you have to drone piano, you have to drone white stairs, you now have to drone cabinet room, storage room. You have all these areas that you need to drone still. All right? Now you're coming in. These two are buddies right now. You see that? Him and his buddy, they're working together. There, spots one guy in room. That's great. He spotted a dude in room. Now his buddies still didn't go through. He still didn't run in. His buddy's still outside with him. Still outside. Drone. Library's clear. Going in. Breach, go in. All right. I have control of library. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with you and watch your back. It only takes 10 seconds to do that. Not even that. Now they're worrying. There's another minute off the clock droning. Full minute off the clock droning. Trying to find this guy that they've seen in the train room right now. All right. Nope. There he is right there. There he is. You know you could have killed him. You know that you guys could have killed that dude way before you droned him the second time, right? Like, literally, all you had to do, you know the dude was in train room, correct? Right? You know the dude's in train room. You just droned. Your buddy, you just droned library. Library's droned. One guy train room. Okay, cool. He's in train room. Where can he come? He can come through this stairwell, this way, or you can come through back stairwell into or under fire pit, go into the kitchen room. So what happened, our dining room. So what you could do is now you take your sledge, breach in, go library. Library's clear. Where I'm going to go, my first instinct as sledge is to go in and cover hallway right away. You know you can watch hallway. You can go into library and you can hold the angle of train room through fire pit from library. You can watch that. So if that dude comes through, which he did, through fire pit, under fire pit, and goes across the table like that, you kill him. It's a free kill. Easy. Easy peasy. Look. Oh, there he is. Dead. Right. Now, you come in. Now you have your second drone. Now you saved your second drone. You just lost your second drone by re-droning again. Now you have no vision. It's 50 seconds on the clock still. You still are trying to forcefully push. Nobody has died yet. Not a single person has died yet, and it's still 45 seconds to go. Now you're droneless. See, this is the angle I was talking about. See this angle that he's about to hold to? See this angle right here that he's holding right now? Look what you can see. See this little angle? This little doorway right here? You can hold that whole side right there by holding here, and you're safe. It's a little headshot. It's a little headshot glitch. The chances of that guy turning the corner and seeing your head leaning, holding this angle, it's not gonna happen. It's not. Chances are very, very, very slim. For the one reason is because they don't know that you're in library room. He can assume you're there, but you already have the aggressive angle on him. That's one free kill and one roamer down that you now do not have to worry about. And you can push quickly upstairs. Take it over. Look. See that? That all could have been done almost a minute and a half ago. So now this dude below you, now you have to worry about this guy below you right now. You have, like, oh man, I missed the kill on him. He could come up backstairs on me. Is he coming backstairs? I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because I don't know what to do at this point. Running in, just getting really. These are random kills. These kills shouldn't even happen. These are very random kills. He's 11-2. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, he's a good player. He can aim really well. But if he was to clean up the movement, the team itself, I would say, the team itself, if they would clean up the movements, it wouldn't come down to the random coin tosses that's being shown right now. Literally, you're watching. This is what you call pug games. These are pug games that you're watching right now. This is you as a team running around trying to out-frag instead of working on strats and communications to just outsmart them. You're doing way too much. And look, dude, I don't want to sound like a dick or like I'm a better player than him by any means, but this is my job. This is what I want to do. I want to be an analyst. I'm analyzing the gameplay. You take it for what you want. You can say whatever, dude, you're scrub boy, or so be it. People from his chat or whatever come in here and flame me or whatever. But this is me being an analyst. I'm now analyzing these teams playing. So if they want to get mad about it, so be it. But this is actually what helps players get better. This is what helps teams get better. They kind of look at this, and I even said in chat and stuff, I was like, hey man, I hope you guys go over your VODs and watch how it was being played, and just watch a lot of the mistakes and the communication level and just the setups alone are really weird in a way, very weird. Like I don't know. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. These teams are great though. The LiT and Heist, the teams are great. I think they played fairly well, but they could have won this match. Not even a problem, especially against LiT. Like the way both teams were playing was extremely sloppy. You just got to think, if one team is on defense and they're properly holding angles and people are properly droning it, this whole game is going to be flipped upside down in a matter of I'd give it a month to 2 months of teams actually getting organized and starting to play, and the communication level kind of gets up there and stuff. But like, as of right now, you're not really seeing that happen. It's still like this really weird, like for instance, this here. Like, what's going on here? Like, just watch what's going on here. No, you don't want to peek spawns, unfortunately, Palm. The thing is, you can peek spawns in casual because players aren't watching for it. A team of communicators, and actually good teams, good players themselves, don't get killed by spawn kills. They don't. They always watch windows. You guys watch me play. Maybe once out of a blue moon do I get killed by a guy shooting out windows on me. because I take 15 seconds to watch and just see if stuff's broken and be like, all right, that's... I just very rarely does that ever happen. It's very risky to do. I'm peeking a one window, and I'm peeking a whole spawn area where a guy could randomly kill me. It's just very risky. You just don't want to do it. You know, maybe one round. Say one round you throw in that random... Like, he gave that angle up. How Kush lost that fight is completely beyond me. Like, this is another thing. Like, how do you lose that fight? Like... It's weird to me. Like he had to push the doorway, and like you see, like, look, just the movements alone are kind of, if you clean it up, that's what I'm saying. If you clean up these movements, it'd be fantastic. It'd be great. You have players watching your back. You don't need to turn around. You don't even need to do this. You don't even need to do this. I mean, C4s, flashbang out, you threw a C4, you're now pushing aggressively on backside, there's one guy here, another dude inside, so they're, for some reason, I'm not sure why, but the enemy team put themselves into freezer, which is weird to me. I don't know why they did that. You can't plant from freezer. So this is him doing too much in a way. So he was doing too much. So we go back and watch. Go back and watch it again. He knew there was guys in there. He knew they were in there. And what happened is he's got a buddy watching Cigar already. So he's got a buddy watching Cigar. So he shoots this guy. He doesn't kill that dude. That guy's not dead. He kills the other guy. There's one more dude in there that you spotted. You know there's another guy in there. So he's watching Cigar. He's flicking into here. He's now looking roof. He's looking back in there. Okay, sounds good. He dies. That whole engagement could have been much cleaner. You didn't have to fight him to begin with. No need to aggressively push that guy. He has to come out of that room to plant the bomb. Both guys get picked off because they have to forcefully run out of there. See, look where he's planting. He's got to plant out of the room. So you don't need to fight that guy. You could just chill. Just hang out. Wait for him to plant the bomb. You got to play objectives. Play objectives. Forcefully peeking, got killed, lost a round for it. So another thing to think about too, guys, when you're in a situation. It was 2v2. 2v2 situation. 2v2. It was actually a 3v2. That round should have been an easy win for them. They had a man advantage. Cigar room, watch a cigar room. Great. Nobody's coming to cigar room. One guy's watching your back. Now you're waiting for that guy to come out of freezer. You know he's in freezer. He's there. What other way is he going to come? He's going to come through those doorways. You can literally back up by the window, watch right over top where that dude was about to plant, and you can see him come out. And you can just sit there. Just chill. Just wait. Okay, he's got 20 seconds left. 25 seconds to go. He's got to come out and plant the bomb. He's gonna start freaking out. Here he comes. Dead. I don't need to fight that guy. No need. Punished for re-peeking in a way. Whole bomb site. You don't need to play aggressive. So this is smart. I seen this and I was like, nice, very nice. It was really good. This is a great drone placement. Save your drones. Use your drones to your advantage. This guy breeps down the thing. It's got 5 seconds to go. He's probably going to play aggressive. He's telling everybody. He's literally telling, watch out, he broke front door. He's probably going to run out aggressive. Probably going to run aggressive. Watch side street. Watch side. Re-drones. Let's just see how long this takes, okay? Let's just watch. He's droning. He sees a guy, red stairs. He's peeking red stairs, peeking red stairs. He knows he's red stairs. He's still watching. Still watching. 15, 20 seconds down. Still watching. You know the guy's there. The dude's not moving. He's still there. 30 seconds down now, and you're still watching. All right. Now I'm going to come out of spawn. Took 30 seconds off the time. Let alone we're already having issues on time alone. All right, here we go. Now look who's here. Now look at Dalen and Deezy. Dalen and Deezy both are at front door right now. That guy was droning front door and said there's a dude red stairs. So what you can do, door's already broken. You can drone for your team now. You are droning for your team saying, hey, he's red stairs. He's not moving. He's watching hallway. You can either aggress him or we can just go away from him. We can go somewhere else. Two guys were out front that could have easily came in and peeked that guy and potentially killed him in a way. just by droning for another teammate. So what happens is there's the lack of the buddy system, like I'm talking about. When teams start utilizing this buddy system a little bit more, they're doing the buddy system. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying a lack of. The lack of is a weird term. A lack of means they're just not doing it in general. What's a word I'm looking for here? It's lenient. It's very blah in a way where you can clean it up. You can go, hey, I'm droning in, room's clear, I'm going in. All right, I have control. You can come in now. I'm coming in. I'm droning. Here we go. Watch my back. Sit here. Put myself in a position where that if I get pushed, I am not standing in a corner droning. I'm laying down behind the couch, or I'm playing in an object in the room where I'm laying down. Like, look at all the time that's just been wasted, guys. Look at this. And they're still outside. Still outside. Still chilling outside. Just hanging out. Just waiting. Still. You got 45 seconds to go. You're still outside. Still. This guy's still droning in the corner. You got Mooney. Mooney's over here doing what he needs to do. He's putting a little bit of aggression on side of dinner room. Right here by a fireplace is doing it. Dalen got taken out from outside, where he was taken out by library. Your buddy just died library, so now you know there's probably a guy coming down hallway right now. Not that hallway, this hallway right in front of you to your left. You know that because I just watched my teammate drone from library. Nobody was watching his back. He goes in and dies while he's droning. At this point, it's 10 seconds to go. You're now rounding randomly. You can't get the bomb down. That all could have been clean, much cleaner. Much cleaner, just utilizing that system of it's like a little ladder system, little stepping, choop, choop, keep going, keep going, keep going. I'll tell you now, dude, you'll kill 2 minutes off. You will save 2 minutes by doing it. Boop, 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 boop. Just keep going, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Go in, clear it out, and then now what happens is you are forcing everybody into the room. And if that lurker wants to come, and flank from behind, you now have a teammate watching your back. Always have that guy watching your back. Let that lurker come. Fuck him upstairs. You know, he wants to go and dick around upstairs and do whatever he wants. Let him. Have at it. Be my guest, because we're actually breaching into the room where you are supposed to be at defending. And now, if you want to come randomly because you think it's safe to push us right now because you hear us aggressing into the room, you hear us pushing, that's when lurkers tend to play aggressive. As a lurker myself, I know how they think. If I'm lurking, I'm listening. All right, there's a gunshot there. There's a shot here. There's a shot there. That's 3 shots that I hear down second floor. All right, back stairwell. There's a gunshot back stairwell. Okay, that's 4 people now in the room trying to fight my teammates. I'm going to flank around right now. I'm going to hit them when things are getting really crazy. Well, guess what? Fuck, there's a dude watching back stairwells. I died because I didn't think he was there. Now, guess what? No more lurker. And my team is still fighting the people inside the site. You get another kill, push in, plant bomb. One guy watches this angle, one guy watches this angle. Now you guys have man advantage easily. GG. Done. Very simple, very easy, very smooth tactical gameplay that can be utilized. Will players do that? Maybe you'll start seeing players utilize that. But I mean, has anybody ever talked like that? Has anybody ever said this is what we should be doing? Because I haven't seen a single team yet utilize. They just haven't. I haven't seen any team do that yet. So you know, it's one of those things that you now have to take the game and dissect it and do. You have to use the system. You have to use the game system to your advantage. You have drones. You have 5 people. And like CSGO, you can all push. You can all push in CSGO as a team and go to one side. This game's not like that. You have to utilize. You have to utilize your drones. You have them. You have 2 drones that you can use. You have teammates that can push with you. You gotta think, man. There's so many angles in this game that can be. You can shoot people through kill holes. You can shoot people through. Randomly spraying through walls and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that you need to take into consideration, but there's also ways that you can do it safely and very quick, really fast. Once you start seeing teams utilize that, you're going to see this whole timeout. There's a lot of timeout. Players are playing and they're coming down to there should be no reason you guys are fighting in the last 10 seconds to try to get the bomb down. That's something that should never happen. That's putting you guys at such a disadvantage when it comes to playing the game. You got to think you're now a man down. You're now a gun down. You're now running around randomly trying to fight gunfights where it's not needed. Angles need to be held while planting a bomb. The dude randomly runs in and goes, I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant. Oh, shit, don't plant. I'm not in position. Well, only got 10 seconds. I got 10 seconds. I have to plant. I got to. Well, I'm not set up yet. I'm not. And it's like just a scramble, a super scramble that can all be cleaned up. Really, I mean, as easy as just watching your replays like I just did. You can literally just watch a replay and go, look, dude, this is what we need to try. Do it in a scrim. Go in a scrim. Try it. Play. Do your thing.